again. Now after yesterday's problems, I guess we will say, if you saw yesterday you'll know what I mean, we're hoping for a really good one today, so I hope this one gets picked. I mean, all the movies that I picked for this video I thought that I was really going to enjoy, but the thing is you never know. You just don't know, do you? You don't know what a movie's going to be. Plus I feel like I picked movies that I hadn't heard much about, that were kind of underrated, that were kind of the underdogs of movies. And so I wanted to give them a fair chance and give them each their own video, and so, you know, with those kind of movies I feel like you either win or lose, and yesterday was a lose. Hopefully today will be a win, so let's go and pick out a movie and let's see what we get to watch. And we're back picking out the movies. I'll go with this one. Da-da. Da-da-da-da. Imagine when there's only like 2 left. Anyway, this is today's pick, guys. If I can open it. Oh, okay. I know what it is. It is The Art of Getting By. You can see the subway and a taxi. This is one with Emma Highmore. No, Freddie Highmore and Emma Roberts. Don't know what happened there. So this is what I'll be watching today. Oh, I'm excited. Okay, hopefully this will redeem from yesterday's. I'm hoping to enjoy this. I think I'm actually in the mood for this today, so this is actually a perfect pick for today. Very excited. I wanted to see this movie for a long time, so hopefully it won't let me down. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. And yeah, I can't wait to watch this one. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay, so here's the thing. I watched The Art of Getting By, which you guys know I was excited about. It was actually one that when I was ordering the movies, that was one of the first ones that I picked. It'd been on my wish list for ages, which a lot of these movies were ones that had been on my wish list for a while that I figured I hadn't heard much about, and I wanted to just give a watch and make kind of a fun January thing of it. Because, you know, I'm not really a big fan of January. I find January to be a bit and so this was supposed to be really exciting and fun, and then yesterday I actually was fine. I had a really fun time yesterday with the video for the movie, because even though I didn't enjoy the movie that I watched a different one instead, which I loved. I'd already seen it, but it was a very happy, great movie. Now today I watched the whole of The Art of Getting By, and I have never felt so glum after watching a movie than I had watching this. I was so... I'm lost for words. I gave this movie 1.5 stars, and even now I'm considering why give it half, why not just give it 1? I mean, I feel like it deserves 1 star. I feel like some people will enjoy this movie. I've heard people say they enjoy this movie, and I never dislike movies that much. Honestly, I am a big movie lover. I just accept whatever and I just love it. I just go with it. I'm that kind of person. There's rarely been a movie that I haven't really liked. Yesterday's, I actually now can tell you that I preferred yesterday's movie than today's. It's just yesterday's movie that I was watching was a low budget, poorly edited, acted movie. That was the problem with it. But as a whole, I was having a better time watching it, and I just kind of thought, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll watch something else and it's fine. Now today, I thought, you know what, I have to watch the rest of this movie, because yesterday I didn't, of all the things, 2 days in a row. And so basically the movie, I don't even know. Basically the movie is about this boy played by Freddie Highmore, who, by the way, I really like Freddie Highmore. But his character, oh man, let me switch hands because the achy hand problem. His character, I'm not going to say hated, but I really highly disliked his character so much that it ruined everything for me. He was the most unlikable character that I think, I felt nothing for him. It was a coming of age story. This film is a coming of age story about a boy who is very, I mean, he does have some problems in life, I will give him that, but he, you don't root for him. You want to have a movie like this where you're rooting for the underdog. You're like, yeah, rooting for the underdog. No, I did not even, I was just like, oh, I just really didn't like him. I think that was the pivotal point in this movie that made me really turn off from it. He never gave in his schoolwork, and that's kind of, you know, he had this problem with life, saying, you know, there's there's not enough, why bother to do the schoolwork because it's not important enough in his life. But the problem is, I never saw him, I wish, for example, this movie, taking its concept, that we would have seen him do some fun things that he thinks is valid for life, because he's decided that schoolwork wasn't valid for life and that it wasn't important enough and that this other stuff was too, like the mundane stuff wasn't great, it wasn't living. But then he also didn't have a big thing for living. It was very weird, and that kind of bothered me. I feel like coming of age stories usually kind of leave you heartwarmed at the end and a bit lifted up and a bit, I don't know, and I did not feel like that. I just kind of felt a bit like, I don't know, it just left me feeling like I actually wish I wouldn't have watched this movie. That is, and I'm not hating, well, I am a bit hated on the movie, but I feel like other people might enjoy it, but I just really, Emma Roberts was okay in it, but that there was a bit of a love kind of interest, which was a bit weird again. I mean, it was kind of, it wasn't totally unrealistic. I feel like it was kind of a realistic movie, but you know, in a movie when you see a character and you just know you wouldn't really ever associate with that character in your real life. That was me and the main character. I would never, I mean, kind of like, you feel a bit bad for him a little bit because he doesn't really have any friends. He's, you know, the usual coming of age story movie. He doesn't really have any friends, he's kind of an outcast. But then when opportunities are presented to him, he doesn't take them or value them or appreciate them, and it's really frustrating. But in real life it might be different, but in movies I want to see that character get an opportunity and just grab it and be like, yes, this is great, and kind of feel inspired. I did not. He really likes art, which was a little bit interesting, but honestly I didn't really enjoy this movie at all. So I was kind of a bit sad. I was like, but alternately, I would recommend, if you're looking for a coming of age story, my favourite coming of age story movie is Perks of Being a Wallflower. I love that movie, I think it's fantastic. We have our main character Charlie. Wait, was this guy in this movie called Charlie? I think he was. I can't even remember. I was just like, But either way, if you're looking for a coming of age story movie, I highly recommend Perks of Being a Wallflower. It's, you know, he's a kind of a bit of an outcast. He's had some troubles in his life and he ends up making some friends, and it's an up and down road with him, but it's a great movie. He really loves books and literature, and it's just a fantastic movie. I'm not really going to go too much into it now because that's not really relevant to this video, but I don't like to say, oh, this movie really, like The Art of Getting By was like really sucky, and then not mention something that I think is similar but great. Like I did with yesterday. I took a movie that I didn't really enjoy, but I told you about one that I did enjoy, because I guess that's what we want to get from these videos, I suppose. I don't know. But either way, I wouldn't recommend the movie, but I do know that some people have enjoyed it, so I'm not really sure what to say. I just didn't like the main character in any way, and that's kind of my problem. But I will leave this video where it is because I just have nothing more to say about this movie, so now I need to watch something really happy and great to pick me back up after that drivelly, depressing film. So yes, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm sorry that 2 days in a row we've had bad movies, but it doesn't matter. That's all trial and error of testing movies. So I guess I'll watch the bad movies so that you don't have to sit through the bad movies, I suppose. So yeah, thumbs up if you're enjoying these, and hopefully tomorrow we'll get a really good one. Fingers crossed.